What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. If you're in the market for a floor general point guard rebirth, look no further because I got a super rare name that you probably won't see walking around the city anytime soon. But they can also has really nice attributes and can do it all, from contact dunks to shooting from the perimeter, locking up on D, and then having great passing and dribbling stats. This is a great point guard hatch for those of you looking to dominate the pill for your team and make the right decisions, leading your squad to a win. This thing right here has shades of Chauncey Billups, Jason Kidd, and Baron Davis. This is a grown man hatch that plays good fundamental basketball that can do it all. So let's just jump right into it. You're going to be a point guard. We're going to make this version at 6'2". You're going to max your weight out to 215 and keep your wingspan at 6'7". You can make this up to like 6'6". You can drop the weight down and get faster. But follow along to a T. I'm going to try to, hit some attribute thresholds so you can keep this name throughout the video. But this version right here is going to be 6'2". For finishing, you're going to get your close shot to a 69. Nice. And then your driving layup, we're going to get this to an 83. These are some badge thresholds, as you can see. We're going to max out our driving dunk, get that to a 90. You're going to get that gold limitless takeoff and gold posterizer. So when you turn the corner on those pick and rolls, you can just take flight. Those quick drops off one are going to be crucial. You're really going to attack the basket well on this build. Even though it's only 6'2", it's a little bit of a peanut. You're going to be a dominatrix when you attack the rim. We are going to be punting standing dunk and post control because that's not the priorities on this build. You're not going to be ISOing on the block or anything against smaller guards. That's not this build's job. But 24 finishing badges right here. You can allocate these nice, so you're going to be able to finish when you do attack the rim, as a threat for your squad. Then shooting, this is where you guys can take some liberties, I guess, but we're going to go mid-range. We're going to get that to an 84. And then your 3-ball, get this to an 86. So you basically just need your midi and your 3-ball over an 82 each. So there's certain badge thresholds, like the 3-ball, 83 doesn't do anything, 84 you can here and allocate these attributes elsewhere. Or you can max this out and max your midi out if you really want this to be a primary scorer type build. I don't think that changes the name, but for this we're going to get this to an 84 on the midi and then your 3-ball to an 86, just because I do want to allocate some badges elsewhere and keep the speed and acceleration and stuff like that. Also for this name, I forgot to mention in the finishing, you want to get your driving dunk to at least an 88. I believe over an 86, but realistically it won't be an all-around two-way if you don't have the driving dunk, so you have some finishing and shooting, playmaking, etc. So again, if you don't have your driving dunk to a 90, it will be like a two-way three-point playmaker. Hot name, but not really what we're going for. So just keep your driving dunk, get that to a 90. You do want to attack the rim anyways. You're shooting like it is, and then get your free throw to a 68. It's going to be hittable at the rec. You're not going to be shooting the technicals, but you're going to be able to knock that down if you know your form. And that's going to give you 28 shooting badges. You can definitely, like I said, allocate some more attributes to shooting if you want to be more of a primary scorer on this build as well. But what this quest build version does is prioritize playmaking. And so you're going to get your pass accuracy to a 90. That's going to give you gold bullets, gold bailout, gold needle threader, gold dimer, and that's going to be really big because you're going to be that pure point. This is the Jason Kidd version, that Chauncey Billups, that leader. And your ball handle, you're going to get this to a 90 as well. It gets to a 91, but we want that 90 handle because you don't want to be getting ripped, and you can literally dribble the ball down the court and really set up your offense, be that offense initiator. And then your speed with ball, it gets to an 86, but we're going to get it to an 84 because that's the badge threshold. So you're going to have 31 playmaking badges on this. Again, you could probably drop some pass accuracy down to 85 or 86 and then put that maybe on your midi or something. But I really like that 90 pass accuracy. You're going to get these really quick passes off and set up your teammates. And you don't really have to worry about threading the needle because you get that gold needle threader. So 31 playmaking. This is a great all-around playmaker for sure. we're going to get our interior defense to a 66 and get your perimeter defense to an 86. I think you need to go over a 78 to get the name, but that's the badge threshold right there. You get the gold clamps and gold menace. And then get your steelies to a 57. So that's the one thing on this build. We're prioritizing a nice well-roundedness on defense, not just going for Hall of Fame interceptor like a lot of these meta cheese do out there. And so we're not going to be spamming steals. You're going to just play homegrown defense, point the toe and slide your feet, stay in front of your defender. And then your block, we're going to get that to a 57 as well. That's going to give us that chase down on bronze. You could, I guess, technically punt, block, or just get it to a 56, but we're going to take it to that 57 to get that chase down badge. I really like unlocking that animation just in case you're trying to catch a leaker, you know, out of a 2-3 zone. You can chase him down. And then we're going to get your defense rebounds maxed out to an 81, and then get your offense rebounds to a 56. It's going to give you that 20 defensive badges. And then again on the defensive rebounds, you're going to unlock that silver rebound chaser, which is crucial because as a peanut at 6'2", you don't want to be obsolete when you do go under the basket on either end. And so I think this type of build is going to punt certain rebounding stats or block or interior D, but this gives it a nice well-roundedness. So if you do have to switch or be in help side, you won't just get absolutely demolished down there. You are a little bit of a mitochondria powerhouse, as you might say. But for physicals, we're going to max out your speed and acceleration, and then keep the strength at a 41, but get the vert to an 80, and your stamina max the rest out. So just giving this a once over. You do get contact dunks. The driving dunk at a 90 is crazy. You can shoot with an 84 midi and an 86 3 ball. Your playmaking stats are really nice with a pass accuracy of 90 and a ball handle at 90. And then you're defensively, you do get the gold clamps, so you can stay in front of guards, and you can rebound. You can help out on the interior D. You got a nice little block with the chase down animation. You have an 84 and 85 speed. You can jump, and you're not punting strength. So all in all, you could probably take a little bit off of vertical, maybe make them a little slower perhaps, unless you do make the weight lighter and you want to prioritize speed. It's going to be totally up to you, but to get the name, you definitely, the perimeter defense over 77. You're going to need the ball handle and pass accuracy to a certain threshold. Your 3-ball midi over an 82, and then your driving dunk, you need something around an 88. But going to takeovers, you get the shot creating, shooting, playmaking, and lock take. I really like enhanced jump shot contest. It keeps you grounded. You're not going for steals or anything. You don't have to worry about, nut bumping and attaching to your offender. You can just play homegrown D and wait for the shot to go up. And then secondary take, if you want that to be more team oriented, team ratings boost. But there you have it. All around two-way. This is a hot name. This is a grown man build. This, something that could really dominate in the 1990s. Got a little Gary Payton in it, a little Kenny Anderson, a little Steve Francis, Jamal Tinsley, Chucky Atkins. I mean, this has some nice grown man peaches, as you may say. But so if you guys like this build, let me know. What would you change on it? Would you like a different variation? Let me know down in the comments. This is another quest build. You know what time it is.